Hey, everybody, and good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're tuning in from. This is Coffee Jolt with Johnny Cleveland. That's me. I'm your host, John Suchan. Welcome aboard. We are happy to have you here. Yes, we are back in the Buckeye State. Glorious day. I had to come outside. Yes, we did a couple shows from Florida, basking in the sunshine down there. But now I'm back on my deck here outside of Columbus area where I live, and we're just happy to have you here. It's the Fanatical Elves Network. It's Fans First Sports Network. I'm waking up with my coffee, though. I've been up for a bit, and you probably have too. It's after 11. You should be awake. If you're not, wake up. So you know, the Browns gearing up for training camp. It'll start next week. Today's Thursday, July 18th. Next week, I think Thursday, the rookies report first to Greenbrier, then the veterans. All hands on deck. Though there are a few concerns going into that, and we're going to talk about that here in a moment. Make sure that you are downloading us or following us on Apple, Spotify. If you're watching us right now on YouTube, thank you. Subscribe to us on YouTube. It's all free, folks. It's free. We especially need you to download us on the audio because that's where we make the big bucks, and would love for your following. We try to bring fun entertainment to you, and we've been at this adventure, like I keep saying, for over a year, and we're growing by leaps and bounds. Fans First Sports Network is growing by leaps and bounds. We were showing our videos on the X on our own Fanatical Elves page, but you know that Elon Musk and all that dude that's annoyingly rich and has opinions about everything. He's charging money now, and we don't want to pay a bunch of money to push out our videos, especially on the X right now. And so, but Fans First, they're awesome. They're our parent company. They have graciously allowed us to share out our videos through them, because that's where our videos go first, and then so we'll repost those, and you can follow us if you just want to watch our beautiful interactions and faces. And I'm the best looking of the bunch, I'm sure. Some of the other guys might have an argument there, but we have the Fanatical Elves show coming up tonight, Thursday, about 8:45-ish or so Eastern time. So make sure to tune in to that. We are giving away free stuff again. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. You can't find a better podcasting crew that gives away free Brown stuff. I mean, you gotta love it. That's the only reason. Even if you don't want to watch us or listen to us, even though we're really fun to listen to, you get free stuff. So make sure you're tuning in. This free giveaway, though, you have to follow us and subscribe to us on YouTube. But it's free, folks. It's free to subscribe to us on YouTube. But we need you to go over to our YouTube page, and we've put it on our X page a few times, the link to YouTube. So please go over there and subscribe. We're trying to build our fan base. No, we don't have 10,000 subscribers yet. Now, I've talked about my son, Alec, awesome dude, works media production, all this stuff. He's worked for years over YouTube and making awesome World Cup and soccer, football videos, and he's got a plethora of followers, I think over 10,000 subscribers for himself. So, when you get over that 10,000 mark, if you don't know this, if you follow YouTube at all, you start getting a few pennies from YouTube and from Google. I think Google and YouTube are somehow, tied together like that. So anyway, It would be great for you to come over to us on YouTube, watch us. You can watch us still on Facebook. We have a Facebook Fanatical Elves page. You can watch us on Fans First, on the X, on the Facebook page. So just do that, please. Couple other updates too with this Coffee Jolt with Johnny Cleveland. We'll be bringing this to you for the next few weeks in the mornings, but we'll probably have to cut back. I have to go back to work, folks. Yeah, I know. By day, I'm a school counselor. I know that might shock some of you. And by night, I'm a podcaster. So, take a swig of my coffee here. Coffee Jolt. We will not be airing as many morning shows on Coffee Jolt. We will still continue this, but since I got to go back to work. The other cool news, and we're real excited here on the Fanatical Elves, Lou Marconi. Yep, that Lou, that guy, that awesome dude who does the Burning River Brownstock show, and he has his Friday edition with Sherry. They do their show, we're starting a new show starting July 29th. We're calling it Stir in the Pot with Lou Marconi and Johnny Cleveland. Yep, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to look at the events and the conversations that are going on. They're surrounding and swirling around the Browns. Kevin Stefanski, Nick Chubb, Amari Cooper, Deshaun Watson. And we're going to have our takes on those conversations, controversies maybe, play calls. We're going to have it Monday night starting, like I said, July 29th. And did you see our new logo? It's really cool. I want to give a shout out to Destin Reed. Destin is an awesome dude here locally in Columbus who does amazing artwork. You can catch him on Instagram. I think it's Demo Arts is his tag name. Just a good dude. I met him a few years ago. Worked with his dad at school systems, and he's a great artist. Does all these caricatures, and he did a really cool one of I and Lou. We love it. We can't wait to push that out. Hey, you can buy our stuff. We have a link on YouTube to our apparel store that Noah Olson, great colleague of ours too, has posted, so you can start buying some of that apparel for our new Stirring the Pot show coming up soon. We've got decals, t-shirts, sweatshirts, all that fun stuff. Coffee mugs, probably you could even buy a coffee mug. So I have Johnny Cleveland podcast stuff. You want to get a Johnny Cleveland mug cup? We've been doing that show since 2020, so we would love for you to purchase one of those. We just love you guys hanging with us, talking Browns. All right, so the Brownies, we got training camp coming up, and Amari Cooper. Should it be a big concern? Am I concerned? I am concerned. I am concerned because we're not hearing a lot, and I know it's not training camp, and I know some Browns fans are insistent that the deal will get done. But you start hearing and talking about different players around the league and how it kind of coordinates back to Amari. CeeDee Lamb plays for the Dallas Cowboys. He and Dak Prescott, the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, are both kind of sitting there in Dallas waiting to see if they're getting extensions. I've been reading up about some of the Dallas periodicals down there. Who are they going to invest more time into? Some people are suggesting, well, maybe Dallas would explore trading Dak Prescott. Or are they convinced that Dak Prescott is the guy? And then what are they going to do with CeeDee Lamb? Who's more important? I got to think that they're got to figure out what they're going to do first with Dak Prescott, their quarterback, before they decide what they're going to do with CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb is insisting that he wants something upwards of $30 million a year. And if that's the case, we're come back here to Amari Cooper. He got $20 million. He's going to want more than $20 million a year. And we're not hearing a lot. Now, we are hearing that Brandon Ayuk, or the wide receiver for the 49ers, is still out there now that he's now saying that he's insisting on a trade. Again, could that be, we talked about this before, could that be a trade? Could that be a swap of wide receivers with the Brownies and the 49ers? I think it's still out there. I really do. So am I concerned about Coop getting re-signed? I am. And I know I maybe shouldn't be, according to some, but I am. And I think you're going to be, if you're not already. And if we hit Greenbrier next week and we haven't heard squat, or things are still up in the air, every day that goes through that. I mean, I know Deshaun, our quarterback, came out and said that it doesn't matter if Amari's not there, basically, that they have the chemistry. And I get all that. That makes complete sense. These guys are veterans. They've played in the league. They know what they're doing. These guys are working out. I know Amari's working out. He'll continue to work out. Let's say if he doesn't play during training camp. But it's a big concern. All right, let me take a break real quick. This is Coffee Jolt with Johnny Cleveland. We'll be right back. We're back. Yes, sir, indeed. We are on, let's see, I stopped on number 15. So the number, like I always say every week, I can't stop on this little video thing we've got here with the sound quality. It stops sometimes on 13, and I don't like number 13. You don't like number 13. It's unlucky. It's a beautiful day here. We're outside. We're here in Ohio. No, it's not Florida. I'm missing the beach big time. I'm losing my tan. I don't like this. I'm losing it, and it's kind of depressing, right? You hit those summer days when you got to go back to work as teachers and educators, and it's like, ugh, I kind of dread. It's like, I've been doing this for the school counseling bit for 32, 33 years now. So I've been in school since I was a kid. I haven't left, and our summer vacation is coming to a close. Now, all of you who work hard jobs and work in other industries and such and like that, I applaud you all. You guys are doing a hell of a job. I know some of you are envious and maybe jealous and think that educators get this unwarranted sort of break in the summer, and that we're lazy and all this stuff, and couldn't be further from the truth. But I'll let you hold on to your opinion if you want that. All right, so we talked about Coop. The other, we talked a little bit about in my other show, Nick Chubb, Johnny Cleveland show the other night, lifting 585 pounds, squatting it. Amazing. 8 months removed from his surgery. Do I think that he's going to be there in week 1? I do. I really do. He's Batman. He's not human. And I think that he's going to prove to everybody in the world, in the NFL, that he's back. And he's going to have a hell of a season. I look for him to be spectacular. And yes, I know he's got double surgeries and things that have happened to the knee. But, dude, listen, if it happens again, if something, knock on wood, let's hope to God that it does not. He's going to be truly amazing to pay attention to, watch. I think it's a difference maker in taking this team to a Super Bowl and winning one. We know, Browns fans, we haven't been the one, and we need to get the division. We need to win the Super Bowl, and we've got the talent going into this year. The other news that has kind of popped up in the last, couple things. JOK, again, contract, finishing up his rookie deal, and the concerns popped up yesterday that he and the team are not on the same page as far as numbers. Of course, JOK would be a huge, if they can't renegotiate things, that'll be another bump in the road for the Brownies. They've got him this year, but I foresee that not being the ordeal that we're dealing with someone like Amari Cooper right now, because Amari's, going into his third contract. He's much more of a veteran, been in the league for a lot longer. JOK coming off that rookie deal, great player, going to be doing great things for the Browns moving forward. So I'm not too worried about the JOK news right now. Other little bit of news that came out yesterday, they rated some various cornerbacks in the league, and Denzel Ward actually ended up being given the number 2 amongst coaches and executives, being the best quarterback in the NFL. If you look at this list, I took a photo of it. Let me look here real quick. Find it here. Oh, man. I tell you, Twitter is a crazy place, isn't it? You got a lot of people with a lot of opinions. So Patrick Surtain was rated number 1. Denzel Ward, number 2. Sauce Gardner, number 3. L'Jarius Sneed, number 4. Jalen Ramsey, 5. Trent McDuffie, 6. and list goes on. But rating Denzel Ward amongst executives, scouts, and coaches, that's a pretty high list there for Denzel. So congratulations to Denzel. When Denzel is healthy, he is one of the best. Obviously, they've rated him number 2, which says a lot amongst coaches, executives, and players. So congratulations again, former Ohio State Buckeye. Those Buckeyes are doing pretty good. DeJuan Jones, big offensive lineman, going to have a super duper year for the Brownies. I can't wait to see him play. What happens with Jedrick Wills? Still a lot of questions. I'm doing an article for Fans First about 3 big questions. I already talked about a couple of those with Amari Cooper contract. Nick Chubb will start in week 1. The other question I posed in this article that will be coming up is what battles are going to be looked at a lot during this training camp. There aren't a lot. We got a lot of talent right there, but I would say, at the tight end position, outside of David Njoku, we are really lacking now that Harrison Bryant jumped ship. I forget where Harrison went, but I think maybe he went to a West Coast team. But he jumped ship after 4 seasons. Harrison Bryant was a very good, reliable second option, great blocker as he worked his way into the Browns offense over the years. We'll miss him. I thought he was a character guy, but give him props and look forward to seeing how he does in his future. But the Browns still will need a second and third tight end behind David Njoku, and there's not a lot right there. Not going to get into all the names because, to be quite honest, they aren't guys. That Atkins kid that came from Houston that Deshaun had played with, he's back, so we'll see. I would say he probably has the upper hand in taking that second spot, but do they do something before the season starts and pick up another guy, maybe from another team? Could be. I want to give a shout out also to Dustin Hopkins. When was the last time the Browns gave an extension to a kicker? I would have to imagine it was Phil Dawson. In Phil we trust. Dustin Hopkins signed a 3-year, $15-16 million deal. Really nice video posting the other day he did, and looking forward to working with the Browns, the next couple Browns fans, the next few years. And he's a character guy too. Real good guy, and I think the Browns really found a really good kicker. It's hard to find kickers these days, and I think Dustin Hopkins could be that reliable guy moving forward, and no more stressing about Cade Yorks. He'll probably be there during training camp, and Lord help us if something happens to Dustin Hopkins and he gets injured. Knock on wood, let's hope to God that doesn't happen. But Dustin Hopkins, good deal, good bit. Again, looking really strong across the board for the Browns. Can't wait. We can't wait, right? Training camp right around the corner. Exciting times. We'll be providing you weekly, daily shows like we do. We've got this Coffee Jolt, the Burning River Browns Talk with Lou. Got our new show coming up called Stir in the Pot with Lou and I. Noah Olson with his East Bank shows. Awesome stuff on Mondays and Wednesdays. Darrell Flint helping out with his dog radio programming. Sam contributes with his Browns breakdowns. Rod Bloom, of course, with his Browns Blitz. And I can't forget Steve Gill. Steve does his awesome Dog Pound South show every week, coming to you on Sundays or Mondays down there from Nashville. Has been with me the longest here on the Fanatical Elves, and just is steady Eddie. Loves Steve, and couldn't do this whole thing without him either. So thank you, Steve. All right, that's all I got here on the Coffee Jolt with Johnny Cleveland. Everybody take care. Have a very good rest of your day, July 18th. We'll probably see you tomorrow, Friday morning, just because we love you, Browns fans. Remember, as a Browns fan, you woke up with hope, right? And you also know that you've got the back of another Browns fan, Browns backer. We are loyal to the core. And remember, it is 5 o'clock somewhere, Browns fans. Take care. Go Browns.